Have you ever had to wait for something? Waiting can feel like an eternity. All of us can say that at one point in our lives, we have felt like this. But what if you were waiting for was going to determine if you were to live or die? This is the way most people feel while they are waiting on a list for an organ transplant. This could be your father, your mother, your child, or your brother. My brother-in-law has chronic kidney disease and will one day end up on this list. And my family will soon know this feeling. Today I will tell you about the history of organ donation, the growing need for organ donors, and how simple it is to be an organ donor. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of organ donation. Organ transplants consist of donating an organ which includes the kidneys, liver, or heart, even eyes, lungs, and skin, if you pass away. A person is placed on a list to receive a transplant when they are in end-stage organ failure. According to an article by Eric Lexton, the very first successful human transplant was done in 1954, which was a kidney transplant. Transplant experiments were done on animals beginning in 1902. With the help of experiments in medicine, transplants became more successful in the 1960s. There is a growing need for organ donors all over the U.S. There are far more people waiting on the list than there are people willing to donate. According to organdonor.gov, an average of 75 people receive organ transplants daily, and an average of 20 people die each day due to the shortage of organ donations. In November of 2010, the number of people waiting on the list was made up of 45% white, 29% black, 18% Hispanic, and 6% Asian. According to WebMD, there are more than 100,000 people in the U.S. alone on the waiting list for organ donation. This is enough to fill a large football stadium twice over. According to the Southwest Transplant Alliance, 9,000 people are waiting for organs just here in Texas. DonateLife.net states that as of March 2013, 1,760 patients were pediatric patients. In 2011, 28,052 organ transplants were performed because there were 6,017 living donors. In an article in Caller.com written by Elaine Marcilio, Corpus Christi Driscoll Children's Hospital has a wall with names and ages of all organ donors that have inspired lives with their donated organs. Today, organ donation and transplants happen every single day. 90% of Americans say that they support donation, but only 30% are donors. You can save up to 8 lives through organ donation. It's very easy to become a donor. All you have to do is fill out a card at the DMV at the Department of Motor Vehicle, also known as the DMV. This can also be done when renewing your driver's license. You are also able to register online at donatelife.org, where all you're asked is to fill out the application online and then submit it. It takes like 60 seconds. Anyone 18 years of age or older can become a donor. There are many life-changing experiences for the people and families that receive the organs donated. My family will be one of them. This is the reason why I have chosen to become a donor myself. I would like to know one day that if anything were to happen to me, that someone else might be able to live and have a chance at life. I hope by explaining this to you, you'll become an organ donor, and maybe you can save someone's life also.